our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors. Thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors. Thanks to our Radio Plus.
Good evening, volleyball fans, and welcome to Oakfield for the beginning of volleyball season. We have a triangle going on here between North Fond du Lac, the Orioles, the Dominican Knights, and the Oakfield Oaks. This is going to be a fun one here. The Oaks return a ton to the very good team that they had last year. Coach Kinsler's excited about what they got coming back. This is a big-time triangle. And right now we have North Fond du Lac playing against Dominican. It's 13-9 in the third set, tied at 1. After this, we'll get Oakfield, Dominican, and then North Fond du Lac, Dominican after, or Oakfield and North Fond du Lac after that. We're going to take a short break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about those Oakfield Oaks, and maybe even we'll just go right into our interview with Coach Ashley Kinsler. Jeff had a preseason interview with Coach Kinsler that we're going to hear from as well. Take a short break. Back after this.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do. For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Let's talk conditioning.
I'm here to pump you up.
What?
Da-da-da-da.
We here at All Phase have great maintenance plans to keep your units running efficiently and reliably all year round. This spring is the time to call us at 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons. Watch for details released soon about our 5-year anniversary event.
Oh, you're talking.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports on the Integrity Saw and Shoe pregame show. The 17-8, the Oaks went last year 4-3. They finished fourth in the Trailways. The Trailways was loaded with some volleyball teams last season, and they're coming back thinking that they'll be towards the top of the Trailways with returning Lydia Fleury, averaging 4 kills per set. She hit about 24%. They also returned pretty much everybody. They didn't really have any seniors last year, though. Their libero gets a year older. Lily Colleen, she was very good last year, averaging 5.5 digs per set. Annie Hankey led them in blocks as their middle hitter. She returns as well. This Oaks team tried to improve from that 17-8 record from last year. Last year they played this North Fond du Lac team in this triangle to start this season. They won 2 of 3 sets against this North Fond du Lac team. And the Dominican, they were swept 3-0 in. So we're going to try to get some revenge on this Dominican team right now. We'll see how that goes for them. They see their 4 captains up there as they have their captains meeting. May not be as long of a warm-up here in this one just because Dominican is already ready to go. It might be, maybe not, I guess. They do play a best of 3. They're going to play all 3 no matter what, even if it is just a best of 3. If you win the first 2, you still play the third set only to 15 today. Normally they play a best of 5, so a little bit different in the triangles. It tries to just it gets you moving a little bit quicker, everything through a little bit faster. See that coaches meeting going on and players meeting going on one more time. We're going to take a short break. We'll come back. Interview with Coach Kinsler coming up in just a few moments.
About air conditioning.
It's go time in the new GMC Sierra from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 2.9% 72-month financing plus $1,500 purchase allowance or other great offers now.
There's a culture of excellence here. When you walk in, it just feels right. I'm UFC fighter Dante Johnson, and I drive Holiday.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
This call is now being recorded.
Welcome back here to the preseason showcase. Joining me now is the head coach for the Mighty Oaks ladies volleyball team, Coach Kinsler. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us, Jeff.
I'm excited about this. I tell everybody I was not a volleyball person until I started live streaming, and I have just fallen in love with the sport, how fast it is. And I think everybody else knows this as well. Oakfield is one of the top schools and communities that I love going to. The people are so fantastic. All the coaches are so welcoming, and the kids are just so amazing. So thank you for taking the time, and I wanted to make sure I shared that out there.
Yes, absolutely. We love having you.
Thank you. Let's talk a little bit about how things have gone. You guys had a great run at the end of the season, make it to the sectional semis. And, I thought that you guys had a chance to knock off Abundant Life, but it's a new season. Let's talk about how things went in the off season.
Yeah, we did. We ended the season really great last year. I think last year was kind of deemed to be kind of a rebuilding year for us. And we certainly did a lot of rebuilding throughout the season, but we did. We made a good run. Can't take anything away from Abundant Life. They were an outstanding team. So it was, not that you ever want to lose, but that was a good loss to take, as they were an outstanding team that deserved it. So kudos to them. This year, we started our season Monday. We're coming in pretty strong. We have, 4 returning players on my roster, 2 seniors, 2 juniors that have been in our program now since freshman or sophomore year. So they are coming in with some heavy experience for us for Oakfield, which is really great to see. So we have, Lily Clean is coming in as libero of the conference last year as a sophomore. So she's returning as a junior. She has the potential to get 1,000 digs this year as a junior, which is pretty awesome. Then I have Addie Hinkey. She's coming in as, she'll be a 3-year starter for me. She started as a freshman off of another injury. So she comes in as a junior. She'll be a middle hitter and a defensive specialist in the back row. Again, another really strong athlete, a strong leader for us. Also one of our captains as well. And then for seniors, we have Hayden Clean. She's returning as a senior, but a 3-year starting setter for us. She has high hopes of hitting 1,000 assists pretty early this year in her career. I'm looking forward to seeing her. She has really flourished over the last part of the year with a pretty extensive club season that she had in the winter and spring. She's looking really sharp as a leader as well. And then we have Lydia Fleury, one of the bigger hitters from the conference, returning. She's a 4-time starter for me coming in as her senior year. She led the conference in kills, first team all conference last year. She really should shine this year as an outside hitter. So those are my big 4 returners. Then I have Miley Simon. She saw the court a little bit last year. She's a senior. She'll be hitting right side for us and at times in the middle. But she does bring a lot of experience. She also brings a lot of hype on the team. So I'm looking forward to seeing what she can produce this year. Some of our underclassmen I'm excited about. It's a younger team in terms of some of our positions. We have a sophomore, Miranda Kutke. She's coming in as a middle hitter for us this year. She's shown immense growth since playing club last year. So freshman or sophomore year, she's really shown some really good growth. Peyton Breister is also another sophomore that will be coming in. She's going to be our other outside hitter. She brings a lot of power to the plate, but she does have a lot of learning to do. But this is a great team to do it on because she has a lot of strong leadership ahead of her with juniors and seniors. So I'm really looking for her to grow just in her game, as she's already a very strong hitter, but just growing that varsity experience game for her.
So, Coach, talk to me about how is the offense clicking? What are you looking for from your offense? Obviously, looking at the stats, everything seemed to run a lot through Lydia. I mean, she was really, what I liked watching her was from the back row. She was a great attacker from the back row. But tell me what the offense is looking like this year, maybe pace and what you're trying to get rolling.
Yeah, we'll run a 5-1 again with Hayden. Hayden Clean as our main setter. She runs a very quick offense. She has a lot of different sets that go across the net to some of her more experienced hitters. Addie and Lydia really know how to run the net as the middle hitters and their outside hitters. So looking for those different fast-paced combinations will help us keep that game quick for them. Lydia is still going to be a main focus for us, obviously. And not just because she's a power hitter on the outside, but she's a very diverse hitter. She knows how to hit her spots. She has a ton of experience at the net. She can hit from all 3 pinpoints on the net. But then her back row attack also can be very challenging to play defense against. So, yeah, she doesn't come out of the game for us mainly because of that back row attack experience. And obviously defensively, she's a good player for us back there, but it's really truly that back row attack that she's in there for. And when you're that big of a powerful hitter and you have that kind of experience on the court, it's hard not to feed her the ball when she's as hungry as she is. Addie Hankey, not truly a huge middle hitter, but she runs the net very well as a middle hitter that's on your smaller side, I would say. She's constantly on the move, constantly hungry for the ball. So I think we're looking to feed her a lot. Peyton Breister, even though she's a sophomore, as an outside hitter, she is going to see a lot of reps out there. She's going to see a lot of sets. So she needs to be ready for that.
Talk to me about serving. Looking at a little bit of things, as a team, serve percentage was at 87% last year, but only one girl, and that was Lily, who was over 90%. And I know you want to get that ball rolling with some decent serves. So talk to me about the focus on serving this year.
Yeah, I mean, last year, I think our biggest gains were we really focused on what you can control on the service line, right? So it's kind of like shooting a free throw. This is your moment take your moment, relax, find your routine, and that ball has to go over the net. This year, we've worked a lot more on precision placement, hitting a seam, hitting a target, more than just getting the ball over, but making it a challenging serve. I'm actually really looking forward to our service lineup. I think we will have some of the toughest servers.
Looks like we got frozen here a little bit, Coach. I don't know if you can still hear me or not.
Okay, sorry, I got cut off there. I'm not sure what's going on here.
You're okay. Keep going there. So
okay. So I think just again, we have some really strong servers, and it comes from a lot of years of experience at the varsity level and really honing in on what they can control as a server.
Talk to me about also, we know that on the defensive side, talk to me about how the defense has been looking here for in practice so far.
Yeah, I mean, it helps. We have Lily Clean. I mean, getting libero in the conference last year as a sophomore was a huge accomplishment. And I just say she's hungry. Like she comes in and she just wants to work her butt off, and her tenacity on the court is just really admirable. She wants the ball. She wants to take charge of the ball. As a junior, this is really her first year as an upperclassman. So coming in with the kind of experience she got as a sophomore is really going to benefit us. Addie Hankey is not far behind her as a defensive specialist. She plays a small middle hitter for us in the front row, but Addie is one of our stronger defensive players as well. She takes grit in her passing. She really hustles. She's a huge communicator in the back row. So for us, those two defensive positions for those two girls are really going to benefit us. In terms of that, Hayden has really worked on her right side defense as a setter. You can't just be the setter. She has to be able to play that defensive position. And I think her growth from sophomore year to senior year defensively has grown a lot as a player. We also have another sophomore that will come in as a defensive specialist. We actually have two that we're playing with right now, Devin and Olivia Sabota. Both are young. Both are not as experienced as we need, but I do need another defensive specialist to come in for Peyton Breister to play back row. So Peyton has a great serve. She'll serve for us. But then I do have a defensive specialist that will kind of rotate between different sets before we find kind of the rotation that works for us.
Let's talk about a little bit about some team goals. I know disappointed, I'm assuming. You did talk about you. I mean, you were a little bit inexperienced last year, but ended up tied for third in the conference with a 4-3 record, losing, I believe it was 3-2 to the Valley Christian, who was the conference champs. Yeah. Tough one against CWC, who is a very, very experienced team last year, and ended up tied with Lourdes. So just talk to me about the Trailways and kind of what the team goals are this year.
I mean, the Trailways Conference is going to be tough again. You're going to have us, Valley Christian, Lourdes, CWC, all up there fighting. Horicon had a young rebuilding team last year, but I'm assuming they're going to come in stronger as a team as well. I'm hoping that our experience with my top four really can carry us. Their leadership, their experience in the varsity pace, the varsity game. I'm really hoping that's going to help us be towards the top of the conference. This is the year that we wanted, and this is the year that we need to really capitalize on that. However, we have talked about, those big goals are hard to carry, right? You want them, but then you have that target, and that's a hard pressure to keep up with. So we're going to work really on doing the small things well. What is our first contact point? Can we make our first contact and capitalize on that first contact? Can we get to the red zone first in a game, and can we continue to win after 20? Can we keep pushing against those closer matches that we kind of struggled in last year to finish once we get to 20? So doing small things really well, controlling our serving. It's you and the ball back there. Get it over and make it challenging. And then really just also the mental aspect, mental health, mental toughness. What are you offering to your teammates? How can you carry yourself on the court? Those little things make a big difference when you're out on the court with your 6 other players.
Coach, it sounds like this is going to be a awesome season again to watch the Oakfield Oaks volleyball team. And I want to thank you for taking the time. Is there anything else that you'd like to add that we didn't get a chance to talk about?
No, I'm just really looking forward to, we have experience and we have some great leaders, but we also have some young ones. And, not only seeing those leaders shine and have great junior and senior seasons, but also my sophomores coming in, trying to build up and build throughout the year of growth so that, we are building a program that's going to be successful for years. And having those younger kids underneath the leadership of some of my leaders is something I'm looking forward to. So I'm very excited. I'm excited for our scrimmage tomorrow. And then Tuesday, Thursday, we hit the road really hard. So I'm really excited. We have a lot going on this season. We're going to play a lot of volleyball. And I'm excited for this year.
And we are excited to have the opportunity to cover most of your home games. And obviously with some of the other schools that we cover in the conference, we'll get to see you on the road a couple of times as well. So I want to thank you, Coach Kinsler, the head coach here for the Oakfield Mighty Oaks volleyball team. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
It has a way of making your world smaller. You stop taking walks, you pass on weekend trips, you let someone else mow the lawn, you watch your grandchildren play instead of joining them. Little by little, pain begins making decisions for you. At New Medical Center in Waupun, we believe pain shouldn't decide how you live your life. For over 25 years, we've helped people throughout our community stay active. Today, our regenerative medicine program offers advanced non-surgical treatment options for patients suffering from chronic joint and spine conditions. If you've been living with knee pain, shoulder pain, hip pain, or chronic back pain, it may be time to explore what's possible. Call New Medical Center today to schedule your consultation and find out whether regenerative medicine could be a part of your journey back to a more active life. That's New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive, Waupun, or call 920-324-9899.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams, as we will see the Oakfield Oaks take on the Dominican Knights. We're going to fix that logo on here right away. Got to get that up and rolling, and no longer on the pregame show. High school sports is presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. They are our premier sponsor here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. It's going to be a fun one. These two teams both had fantastic seasons last year, a long run deep into the postseason for Dominican, not able to get it done, as well as Oakfield. They went all the way to the sectional semifinals last year, as well as you heard from Coach Kinsler and what she feels that her girls are going to be able to do. They're going to rely on their 4 senior leaders to try to lead them to victory in this season and just really kind of move them forward as we go. I mean, this Oaks team, I know last season was a very young team. They'll start with the serve. Back to serve will be Hayden Colleen. Colleen on the court in the backfield with Lily Colleen as well as Devin Brooking. She'll be the defensive specialist, as you heard from Coach Kinsler. Dug out of the back row by Dominican, and we're underway. Quick set and a spike. Ava Schweisthal, one of the leaders, returning for this Knights team. They lost the big-time senior last year. They returned 2 of 3 of their kill leaders. She is one of them. She goes back to serve. It is 1-0 Dominican. And an ace. Can't get to that one is Brugink in the back row. It's 2-0. Weisthal gets the call for the serve. I got in the back row by Hankey. Short of the net and just can't get to it. The Oaks having some troubles early. It's 3-0. Justin Schwartzmiller alongside Jacob Haney joining us today. I know he's a man of many words when it comes to volleyball. Weisthal serves in the back row. Hankey digs it up. Set up by Hayden Colleen. Tip shot for Fleury. She will lead this offense. Driven over by McElroy. They get it into the back row. Brugink will knock it over. Free ball. Gabby Johnson, the libero. They set in the middle. Dug out of that back row by Brugink. She's a very good defensive specialist. They go cross court and finds the line. It'll be Miranda Kupke that'll pick up a kill to start. Back to serve will be Lily Colleen. It'll be Stanchik to check in for this Oaks team. Lily Colleen, the libero for this Oaks team. 3-1 lead for Dominican to start this one. They fell in their first match 2-1 to North Fond du Lac and jump. We got a rotation issue to start and now a 4-1 Dominican lead. Gabby Johnson, who is their leading returner in aces, goes back to serve. Lets it fly. Colleen digs it out of the back row. It's going to be tough to get to and can't get there as Fleury. Colleen didn't pick it up cleanly. It's 5-1. Oaks with just some mental errors to start this one, Jacob.
Yeah, and some people say it's first game jitters. I mean, they did have a scrimmage, and this is one that it's going to start going towards their record as they go.
Fleury gets it over to Stanchik. She gets stuffed at the net. They punch it over. Dropped into the air. Stetler gets it cross court. It's dug up by Lily Colleen. Hayden Colleen sets for Fleury with a tip. Good dig right there by Kleinman. Cross court. Driven by McElroy. Off some bodies and out of bounds. A big swing from London McElroy. It's 6-1.
And we were here early, and we saw the previous game. We saw that with North Fond du Lac too. The first set, they had a little bit of just some like touching up that they had to do. In the second set and the third set, they took it from Dominican.
6-1, it leads on that Quest Interior scoreboard. Brugink doesn't get it cleanly. Another ace. It's 7-1. And Coach Kinsler going to send a sub in early. It'll be Olivia Sabota to check in for Brugink. Johnson stays serving. You see why she is the leading returner in aces. She had 80 of them last season. Serves with the right hand, dug up by Fleury. Back set for Fleury. Drives it into the middle of the court. Kleinman sets it over. Nice dive and play by Colleen. Fleury drives it. Libero gets to it. Stanchik tries to put it to the floor, and she does. 7-2 now. Of course I didn't set up the replay. Why would I do that, Jacob? You're supposed to remind me of that stuff.
I didn't even know that you didn't have it set up.
Automatically set. Just got to click couple buttons to do it. Fleury serves, dug up by McElroy. Johnson goes back to McElroy at the 10-foot line, drives it over. Colleen to Colleen, sets for the back row. Floated on over by Lydia Fleury. Kleinman cross court to McElroy. Blocked at the net by Stanchik. Gabby Johnson cleans it up. Kleinman throws it back off the top of the net on the swing from Lepine. And just couldn't get it over all the way. It was Peyton Breester. Just kind of leaned back into that one, as they say. Didn't get enough body into it. It's 8-2 now.
We were talking about before the amount of returners that Oakfield has, and they have a lot of big shoes to fill with the senior class that they lost last year, but they also don't want to let down this year.
They were a young team last year, Jacob. They're extremely young. They was the year before that they had a ton of seniors that they lost off that volleyball team. So they had some kids that really just didn't, kind of a year where they didn't have a ton of varsity experience the first year. Coach Kinsler was kind of dealing with that. And another ace, that one too strong off the arms in the back row. It's 10-2. This Dominican team showing you why. They were 26-9 last season. That one just a hair deep. It's 10-3. Oaks retain serve. Back to serve for the Oaks will be Addie Hankey. Dominicans' leading returner is Ava Stelter. Led them in kills. She was second in kills for them last year. Dug out of the back row by Schweithal. Stelter sent it into the deep back row just beyond the line. It's 10-4. Tried to punch it all the way into the back. It just barely missed the line by about a foot. Once again, it'll be Colleen to serve. So Hankey to serve. Off the arms and not going to get there. Didn't get it cleanly, did Schweithal. Couldn't get to it was McElroy. It's an ace. It's 10-5. The Oaks have cut the lead in half. He serves again in the middle of the court to the libero. They set it up for McElroy. A huge drive off some hands. It's 11-5. That's a big-time swing from McElroy. Stanchik in on their block and just put it off the top of the hands. Didn't do too much. McElroy drives one and just on the line, it's an ace. Finds the back line. They let it go through. It's 13-5 in favor of the Knights of Dominican. (12-5) actually, and misread the score. Breester gets it over. Kleinman with the back set. On the run, Stelter. Nice dig right there from Colleen, but just not going to get to it. Put it too close to the net. It's 13-5. Dominican has really just went on some big runs. Otherwise, it's been fairly back and forth. You take away those two big runs from Dominican, and the Oaks would be in this set, but just had their errors so far, and McElroy and Gabby Johnson collide. Ball falls to the floor. It's 13-6. Ranikotki comes in as Lily Colleen got to the front row. It'll be Kenzie Stanchik to go in and serve. 13-6 in favor of the Knights of Dominican so far in that Quest Interior scoreboard. High School Sports is presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. Cross court set. Breester throws the tip. It was blocked at the net. Couple of girls punch it for the Oaks. They try to get it over. Joust at the net and knocked down by Stelter. It's 14-6. Stelter did a great job there. She'll go back to serve for Dominican. Throws one in the middle of the court. Flurry. Tipped on over in two. Kleinman will throw it into the back row. It's Lapine off the arms of Lily Colleen. Stelter sets for Kleinman. Cross court. Dug out by Flurry and into the net. Nothing that Hayden Colleen could do. It's 15-6. Dominican was dominant in their first set over North Fond du Lac as well, Jacob. And then North Fond du Lac settled in. We'll see if Oakfield can do that in that second set. Trying to get something going here in this back half of this set. Stelter to serve. And miscommunication. It falls short at 16-6.
Yeah, and like I said, first game that they've played, they had a break in the first round of the triangular. And so now it's their chance, and they have to play.
Stelter serves from left to right. Dug up by Flurry. Tries to punch it over. Does Colleen in two. And into the net at 17-6. Coach Kinsler going to use one of those timeouts. We'll take it with him. Back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams, powered by Bristol Morgan Bank.
From our menu.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. we're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Your dream space starts with quartz countertops from Quest Interiors. Whether it's your kitchen, bathroom, mudroom, or even a closet island, we custom fabricate one-of-a-kind surfaces that elevate every room. And the best part? We install many in as little as 1 week, quickly turning your vision into reality.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Livestreams, presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. Stelter throws one into the net. It's 17-7. Oaks trying to get something going out of that timeout. They get the ball and get service back. It's Breester back to serve for the Oaks. Peyton Breester lets it fly. It's deep. It's a good serve from Peyton Breester, just a little bit long. Service goes back to Dominican. Breester comes out. Olivia Sabota checks in. As well as some four seniors that you have on this team. They're also fairly young. A lot of sophomores on this team, and that one went looking for a touch and not going to see it. Didn't see it. I thought it hit Lily Colleen possibly, but they say it went deep. It's 18-8. Colleen serves one off the arms of Johnson. Kleinman throws it in the middle of the court. Lulu Sims knocks it over. It comes to Lydia Fleury, who has not been able to get going so far. Colleen will back set. Looks for the runner. Shot was deep on the attempt from Kotke. It's 19-8. Been a dominant first set so far from Dominican. Schweisthal serves. Colleen digs. They get it up. Driven forward by Fleury. Was blocked at the net by Lulu. Tips. Stopped by Lapine. They go over to McElroy. She'll roll it over. Colleen gets to it. Got to get it over. Fleury knocks it up. Johnson to Kleinman. She'll set in the middle. Lulu Sims fires it into the net. It's 19-9. Oaks will serve. Lily Colleen goes back to serve for the Oaks. Dug up by McElroy. Kleinman sets it back to McElroy. McElroy drives. It's high and deep. 19-10. McElroy swings freely on that bar side. Outside hitter for this Dominican Knights team. Now Colleen serves. Finds the line. It's an ace for Lily Colleen. It's 19-11. Oaks trying to claw their way back into this one. 1 point at a time. They're getting a little bit closer. Colleen serves. Johnson digs it out of the back row. Kleinman sets in the middle. Firing in Lapine. Nice dig by Colleen. Stanchik's got to get over. Free ball coming for the Knights. Kleinman in the middle. Sets it back. Lapine again. Just missed the line. It's 19-12. Gretchen Lapine. There's some free swingers on this Dominican Knights team so far. The Oaks have cut the lead now to 7. After being down as many as 11 in this set. They go to London McElroy. That one stuffed at the net by Stanchik. It's 19-13. Oaks on a little bit of a run here. Lily Colleen having her way at the line right now. Johnson can't get it cleanly. It's 19-14. And timeout coming from Dominican. Oaks on a run. Down by 5 in this first set. Clawing their way back into this one. Back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Livestreams, powered by Bristol Morgan Bank after this.
At our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors. Exceptional style, exceptional savings.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Lily Colleen still at the service line. It's a 5-point set now. The Oaks have clawed their way back into this one. McElroy digs. Kleinman gets it back to McElroy. Rolls it over. Fleury knocks it up. Lily Colleen back to Fleury. Lydia Fleury throws it off the top of the block. Kleinman sets for Lulu Sims. Ball's tapped around. Kept alive by Lily Colleen. Driven over by Hayden Colleen. Kleinman once again. Back set for Lapine. Nice dig off some bodies and it falls to the floor. It was a great dig originally from Olivia Sabota. Went off the body, I believe, of Stanchik and fell to the floor. Gabby Johnson goes back to serve. She had a really good run at the line earlier in this set. Stanchik throws it into the block. What a dig from Colleen. Stanchik gets it back, throws it through the block. What a swing from Kenzie Stanchik. It starts with the defense of Lily Colleen. And it's back to a 5-point set. Fleury served. It's dug up and rolled over. It's down and out. Off on that near side from Anna Schweisthal. And just like that, it's a 4-point set. The Oaks, after being down 11, have crawled their way back into this set. Now it's Fleury, dug up by Schweisthal. Kleinman sets in the middle. Over to McElroy off the top of the tape. It falls to the floor. It's 20-17. Jacob, this Oaks team is resilient.
Yeah, and I believe that they finally found their time after the timeout that they took, and they came out swinging. They're ready to hit now.
A big-time timeout from Coach Kinsler. It seems to have worked so far. 20-17 off the top of the tape. Schweisthal gets to it. They set in the middle looking for Stelter. She punches it back to Fleury. Back set for Stanchik. Tips it over. It's out of bounds. London McElroy knocked it away. It's a 2-point set. 20-18 now. It reads on that Quest Interior scoreboard. Fleury will serve from right to left. Lets it fly off the tape again. Schweisthal gets it to Kleinman. Lapine's got to drive it over. She does. Colleen can't get the pancake on it. It's 21-18. Wasn't a great set for Lapine, but she was able just to put it over top of the net. Gretchen Lapine, just a sophomore. Ball hit into the net from Fleury, and Colleen couldn't pick it out. 22-18 now. Back to a 4-point set. If you're Dominican, you would be thrilled to come away with a victory in this set and just say, all right, we can breathe a little bit now. Fleury to Colleen. Breester throws it into the tape. Breester will give it back, and they'll say it's 4. That one went off the tape. It wasn't blocked. It's 23-18. It's a 5-point set now. Lapine at the line. Throws a high ball. Set goes in the middle. Hankey throws it off some hands, and the Oaks still have some life here. It's 23-19. Jacob, we have a 23-19 with 23-19. You know what? It's the only sport that you get it in. You might see it in basketball, but it really happens in volleyball a lot. Eddie Hankey serves into the net, and it's set point for Dominican. It'll be London McElroy to serve. Oaks win this point, they'll have to go on a big run. And McElroy serves wide. Not a ton of service errors in this first set. You'd expect to see more early in the season, but not too bad so far. It's 24-20. It'll be Kenzie Stanchik at the line. She'll have to go on quite the run here. First serve is drilled. Nice stop by Johnson. And down the line, it's good, and that wins the set. It was Anna Schweisthal to win it for Dominican. They win set one, 25-20. The Oaks were down 11 at one point in that set. They crawled their way all the way back to down 3 at a point, but they lose set one, 25-20. Back with set 2 after this.
Celebrate summer adventures with savings on a new Ford from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 0% financing, $1,000 toward your down payment, and 0 payments for 90 days on Ford favorites.
We want our guests to feel important, heard, and appreciated. It's who we are.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Ford Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. This high school sports broadcast presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. The Oaks fall in set 1 to Dominican 25-20. Set 2 coming up in just a few moments. And I tell you what, that London McElroy, she was the hero early in the set for Dominican, and then you saw why they're such a good team. You had Anna Schweisthal make some nice swings. Gretchen Lepine made some nice swings. Lulu Sims was in there. Ava Stelter really didn't do much in that set, and she's their best returning player in terms of kills and swing percentage. So that tells you that this team is deep and they can go anywhere off the bench, and really not off the bench because they don't go too far into the bench. We haven't seen many of the girls that have been on the bench for this Dominican team really get into the lineup today, Jacob.
Not really, other than the substitutions for the libero, which is common when they get to the front row because you want someone who can attack if they have to come out for a little while.
I have not seen Ellie Pietrowski, Miracle Smith. Kleinman is their setter. I mean, there's Greasall, Fisher. There's a bunch of them that we have not seen yet today that I think that this Dominican team has about an 8-player rotation that they stick with, and that's the way it goes. I mean, that's the way they play.
Yeah, and as they say, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's working out for them today, so why change it?
Dominican will serve to start. It will be the libero, Gabby Johnson, to go back and serve. She went on a huge run to start that last set. I don't know they're going to send back, actually, the setter, Emma Kleinman, back to serve. Kleinman was good for the line in that last set as well. And we're underway in set 2. Good dig out of the back row by Brugink. Nobody there. That first pass for the Oaks has been a struggle so far today, Jacob.
Yeah, and most of the time it's coming in hard.
Yep.
And a lot of the girls will tell you that the ball does curve a little bit, and it makes that difficult to receive.
Nice play by Hayden Colleen. It's punched back over by Lulu Sims. Colleen fires it back. Kleinman gets to it. They set it up for Schweithal. Cross court, just missed the line. It's 1-1. That is a tough shot to go fully cross court there. We're seeing that there's a handful of girls that we watch that can do that consistently. One of them coming out of Laconia.
Kensley McCauley and Finley Morgan.
McCauley is very good at it. She does it a lot, as well as Ellie Smith over in Campbell Sport as well. I know Jeff and I had talked about how excited we are for Trailways volleyball. We're equally as excited for Flyway.
Mansueto does it for Mayville.
Yep. Mansueto, Shelfeffer, as well as Bosco. I mean, they got a team over there in Mayville.
Right down the line. They can do it.
There are some teams in this Flyway, this area in general, and I know Oakfield steps into the Flyway every once in a while, plays some Flyway teams. North Fond du Lac out of the Flyway. They're going to be a team that's going to be tough to test with for some of those top teams in the Flyway Conference as well in volleyball this season.
There will be a couple times that we will see Campbellsport.
Yep.
We're going to travel there with a couple of the teams we cover.
Just because they're such big matches. I mean, Campbellsport a great place to go to.
Like we were talking earlier, is not many Flyway teams lost many seniors. There's a lot of people that are returning almost a full lineup, and it's letting them have a good team.
I think Mabel was the only one to really lose. I think Campbellsport did lose a senior, but I don't think she played a ton. But Mabel did lose their libero, if I remember correctly. So that's a bigger loss. 3-2. It'll be Lily Colleen, who went on a huge run at the line off a timeout from Coach Kinsler. And she drives one into the back row. Kleinman sets it right back. And a big-time swing. And keep it alive. Can they get it over? They can't. What a play on the outside from Gretchen Lapine. She has let it loose so far from that far side.
But like a lot of the Flyway teams that we cover, they did not lose many. They have a solid junior class that is leading them into their senior year.
As well as these Trailways teams, CWC, where Jeff is today, they did not really lose anybody, as well as had some injuries to start. And a big swing from Lydia Fleury. That's her first kill of the day. That's someone, if you want your offense to be going for this Oaks team, that's who they run it through. That's who they ran it through last year. He's a very good volleyball player, good softball player. Scores 4-3. Nice dig by Gabby Johnson. Kleinman sets. Lapine. Nice dig out of the back row by Fleury, but it's out of bounds. Another big-time swing from Gretchen Lapine.
A lot of times with the schools that we cover, they're not very big schools, so you see those 2-3 sport athletes, and they play almost all year round. They play a sport, and it's common to have very athletic players on the team.
Another ace. That's been the story so far today. For this Dominican team, they have been very good with the service line. It's London McElroy back there. Lets one fly, and why not? What do they call that, Jacob?
Service error.
Nope, but what do they call that when I say that they've been very good from the service line and then they do that? Something that doesn't exist according to Jeff. The announcer's jinx. It does. 6-4 it leads to that Quest Interior scoreboard. Addie Hankey serves into the back row. Gabby Johnson drives it over to Schweisthal, and she tries to swing from beyond the 10-foot line, rips it into the net. It's 6-5. This has been a much more competitive set for the Oaks so far to start.
Absolutely, and they, like they said, get the first set out of the way and proceed from there. And like you said, the announcer's jinx, there's people that do believe in it, there's people that don't.
And Stelter gets going, picks up her second kill of this match so far. Had a quiet first match, quiet second match.
Lapine will head back to the line.
Yep. Lapine's been very good. There's a sky ball. It's dug out by Colleen. They go to Stanchik, who's impressed so far for this Oaks team. Cross court, Schweisthal, big swing off the arms of Hankey in the back row. It's 8-5.
And sometimes we talk about how hard the ball comes down on one of those spikes, and as many would say, that'd be a speeding ticket. That'd be a speeding ticket in Rosendale.
Yeah, I don't want to get in front of it. I'm just saying, I would never want to get in front of it. Breester rips it into the net.
We think of the teams that we cover in Oakfield, Laconia. They have some really strong hitters, and
oh yeah,
if you get in the way of that ball, it's gonna hurt.
Lee Colleen makes a nice stop, gives it to Hayden Colleen. Breester swings off some hands and off the back wall. 9-6. Folks got to make sure they try to keep it around here. You can't let it get too far away from you. And that's really what happened in that first set. They let it get too far away. They were able to claw their way back into it, but just not close enough back into it. Stanchik lets it fly, man. She's really served the ball well so far. Hankey has it go off her arms into the student section. It's 10-6. It's a big swing from the back row again. Libero Gabby Johnson comes out. Lulu Sims checks back in as Ava Stelter goes back to serve for the Knights. Lily Colleen digs it up and just didn't get it cleanly. It's 11-5. A lot of spin. 11-6, actually. It's a lot of spin on that ball, Jacob, and you just kind of saw it tail off the arms of Lily Colleen.
Yeah, and that's something that some servers, they can specialize in, is putting that spin on the ball and make it difficult to receive. If you put side spin, it curves a little bit. If you go top spin, it goes down on you.
Gets even more difficult when it knuckles. 11-6, and that one's deep. It's 11-7. Service error starting to rack up for both teams so far. Oh, look at that. We got a little girl able to grab the ball and flip it over to Peyton Breester. She seems really excited about that.
Love to see the young ones get involved.
Yep. 11-7. Feynman sets. Cross court. Schweisthal off the arms of Breester and out of bounds.
Get them the love of the game early.
Schweisthal's been impressive so far for this Dominican team. I would just say in general, Jacob, minus the laps, I mean, the middle set and the last set against North Fond du Lac looked like a whole different team. But that first set from Dominican against North Fond du Lac that we sat here and watched, they looked very good. Feynman goes deep. It's 12-8. Minus the service errors here, I would think that Dominican would be very much in control of this set.
They would be running away with the lead if they didn't have all the service errors that they're having.
Hayden Colleen, speak of service errors, rips it into the tape. It's 13-8.
Another announcer's jinx.
No, that's not a jinx. That one just kind of was more of a, what do you?
Coincidence.
Coincidence, yeah, there we go. Foreshadowing. That was foreshadowing. It's exactly what I was doing. Brugink digs it up. They go cross court. Hankey knocks it over. Kleinman digs it up. Johnson goes to McElroy on the near side. Off the top of the block, she pumps it into the net. 13-9. It really has not gotten away from this 4-point lead. We're just kind of trading points at this point. We're going side out so far.
Yeah, and it's been teeter-tottering between 4 and 5, and it's making it a little bit interesting as to what later in the set will come down to.
And a couple of missed hits makes it a 3-point set. You're Dominicans. Coach Mitch Pignotti, you're like, we've really kind of shot ourselves in the foot so far in this set. Yes, in this match in general. And Colleen did it again. She stepped on the line. And we're going to have an argument here. And the top official's the one who called it, but this near side official, the guy who said he was behind the line. So then it should be a replay at the point. Yep. That's exactly what we'll get. The score will say 13-10. Colleen will get the serve again. If you're Coach Kinsler, you tell her to back up a half a step. just serve it a little bit earlier.
She's already almost all the way back to the wall.
Yep. That one she was in plenty of room. Dug up by Schweisthal. They set back for McElroy, and McElroy finds the end line. It's 14-10. I enjoy your non-conference triangulars and quads that we have early in the season for volleyball. It's fun because you get teams that you don't see. We don't ever see Dominican. You may see them in the playoffs for some of these teams, and that'll be an ace right there for the Knights. And Gabby Johnson, who continues to show you why she's the best returning server for this team.
Yeah, and like you said, the non-conference starting out the season is a way to try and showcase your team against other teams that may be better than you and see how your team does against them. And it's a way to build your confidence as a team going into the season.
Volleyball's a little bit different, too, because you'll have triangles in the middle of the season as well. On a Saturday, back-to-back service errors and no damage done.
CWC, where Jeff is at right now, we will not be covering it, though. on Saturday. They do have a tournament.
We covered it on Friday, though. We'll be there on Friday during the day. Be there on Friday during the day. We got all kinds of stuff coming up this week, folks, and I think you guys kind of know that is what we always got going here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. 17-11 now, another ace. That one goes to London McElroy as it went off the arms of Lydia Fleury in the back row. We'll go through our schedule at some point in this one. I know Friday for sure I'll be in Mayville. We'll be up in Laconia for a rivalry matchup with the Hornets of Marquezan, as well as we'll be in Lamira as they take on Milwaukee King in football. Nice diving play by the libero, Gabby Johnson. Schweisthal sings and rips it into the net. 17-12. Oaks are on the road this Friday for football. They're up at Belmont, taking on the Belmont Braves, a team they beat by a couple of scores in the playoffs last season. Eddie Hankey serves. Schweisthal digs it up. Johnson calls everybody off. Gets it over. Colleen punches. Set in the middle. Stelter punches. Fleury tipped over in two by Colleen. Lapine fires into the back row. Fleury. They cross court. Breester. It's deep. They want a touch, but it's not coming. 18-12.
Coach Kinsler telling you got to snap that wrist. You kind of hit it just flat.
Yep.
That's why it went sailing.
Lapine serves. Fleury to Colleen. Stanchik on the back set. Got stuffed at the net and off the arms of Fleury. Beauty play right there by Schweisthal. She has been very good all day long for this Dominican team. I would say any of their hitters, their setter Steinman or Kleinman's been very impressive. And there's an ace right there for Lapine. It's 20-12. Coach Kinsler going to burn one of those timeouts. We'll finish that thought after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams, presented by Bristol Morgan Bank.
Life is better at the cabin.
Right, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. High School Sports Today presented by Bristol Morgan Bank, and Peyton Breester puts one into the net. It's 21-12, and a lot of coaching moments you can bring out of this one for Coach Kinsler, but they got to pick it up quickly because they're going to take on North Fond du Lac right after this one. They will play all three sets no matter what, and Stelter was all over the net there and nothing you could do. Even if that ball was coming over, she was going to stuff it right down into the face of Hayden Colleen. It's 22-12, a 10-point lead. Stanchik picks up the short serve. Miscommunication again. Fleury just gets it over. Free ball. Kleinman over in two, into the hole of the court. It's 23-12, right into the center of the defensive set. It's 23-12. Nice quick set right there from Emma Kleinman. Lapine fires away in the serve. Stanchik gets to it. Lily Colleen gets it over. Free ball. Gabby Johnson right on the money. The set. Stelter. Nice dig from Colleen. Stanchik goes over with it. Johnson digs it up. Cross court. Schweisthal lets it fly and finds the line. Match point right here for the Knights of Dominican.
And Stelter, holy moly, she hit that ball at Colleen so fast, and she even almost got knocked back by it.
It's a big dig right away from Lily Colleen. She's been good. One of the lone bright spots for this Oaks team. Breester lets it fly. Johnson in the back row gets to it. They set in the middle for Stelter. Dug up by Hankey. Colleen goes in two and hammers it into the bench. And that does it for set two. They win the match. At least 2-0. It'll be at least 2 sets for Dominican. Possibly 2 sets to 1, 2 sets to nothing. We'll see. Third set coming up in just a few. High School Sports Today is presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. Back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live stream.
You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at coleoilandpropane.com.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
You probably don't think about your feet very often, until they start burning, until they're numb, until every step feels uncertain, until you find yourself looking down every time you walk because you're afraid of falling. Peripheral neuropathy doesn't just affect your feet, it affects your confidence, your independence, your sleep, your entire quality of life. For more than 25 years, New Medical Center in Waupun has been helping families throughout our community stay healthy and active. Today, our comprehensive neuropathy program combines advanced regenerative medicine, Synaxis neurotherapy, acoustic wave therapy, red light therapy, nutritional support, and personalized care plans designed around each patient. Our goal is simple: to help you move with greater comfort, improve nerve function where possible, and get back to living your life. If neuropathy has been holding you back, call New Medical Center today and schedule your consultation. Don't let your feet decide how to live the rest of your life. That's New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive, Waupun, Wisconsin, or call 920-324-9899.
Play garage music. Silica can make any home a smart home. Whole home wiring, speakers, and smart control make your home an oasis that anticipates your every need. Whether you're seeking comfort, entertainment, peace of mind, inspiration, or just a moment of tranquility. Existing or new construction, Silica has the skill to make any home a smart home. Silica for your home.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Livestreams. High School Sports Today presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. Back here in Oakfield, and winner of two of the first three sets is Dominican. Went 25-20, 25-12, and they have looked dominant in this one. And we see some new players enter this one. We see a Miracle Smith enter for this Knights of Dominican team. As well as Madison Fisher will come in. Set 3 in a race to 15. So really, they always say it's a race to 10. You get them first 10 points, and you just kind of got to side out for the next 5. I mean, it's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say, right? No, chicken. Yeah, gonna go with me on that one. All right. It's Hayden Colleen to serve for the Oaks. Got to the back row by Schweisthal. They set cross court for a Miracle Smith into the tape, and I think that should have been for them. They said the Oaks got a piece of it. Into the back row, it's long. So the Oaks get the first point of the set. That's 1-0. Colleen will serve. That one's way deep. She got all of that one, Jacob.
Yeah, just sailed it deep on everybody.
Yep. Oh, sorry about that, folks at home. I'm trying to make the scoreboard a little bit wider, if I can. Whoop. Now we're really messing around with everything here. There we go. Looks a little bit better. Two-one lead for the Oaks. That one set into the net and ripped hard by Gretchen Lapine. Just kind of in a bad spot. It's 3-1 now. Isn't a whole lot of room for Lapine to go there. Gotta fix this as quickly as possible if I can. There we go. Now I can shrink it back down. Hopefully, sizing-wise, it fits. 3-2 now. Gabby Johnson goes back to serve. Miracle Smith stays in. That one short from Johnson. It's 4-2. It's a race to 15 in this one, the Oaks. Trying to get to 15. Nope, that one's too big. You know what, we're going to go with this one. I like this one better. Change our scoreboards here. While I'm putzing. Make sure that it looks better. (4-3) in favor of the Oaks in set 3. Look at that. That looks way better, Jacob. There we go. Now we're putzing. That one into the net. It's 5-3. Maybe a little bit more I got to look at on my screen, but it. Hankey serves. Johnson dings. Kleinman sets. Far side. Lapine rolls it in. Gretchen Lapine, I would say, has been the one that's been freely swinging today for this Dominican team. She has been the most impressive when she gets a good set.
Yeah, and there's no remorse behind that swing. She just wants it to hit the floor as hard as she can.
Same with her serves, and she'll pick up an ace. It's 5-5. That ball was ripped by Gretchen Lapine. West Interior scoreboard says 5-5 here from the Nut House in Oakfield. That's what it is, Jacob. What do you want me to say? Stanchik gets it up to Colleen. It goes cross court. Breester throws it into the block, knocks it around. Breester punches it over with one arm. Kleinman to set in the middle. Stelter pushes it all the way into the back corner. What a play right there by Ava Stelter. That one deserves an instant replay. One by the play from Breester. Nice set from Kleinman and just a nice punch into that back corner. That serve barely got over the net and just dived into the arms of Fleury. Fleury from the 10-foot line off the top of the block, and it falls to the floor. We're tied at 6. Colleen, the libero, comes out. Kotke, Marina Kotke, the sophomore middle hitter, steps in. Kenzie Stanchik goes back to serve. Right into the tape. It's 7-6 Dominican. (7-6) lead for Dominican. They lead this 2-0, trying to sweep Oakfield in 3. They already won the first 2. It's the best 2 of 3 today, but trying to sweep all 3 sets. Nice serve dug out by Hankey. Set in the back row. Fleury into the block of Lulu Sims. Cross court to Schweisthal. She's just got to get it over and finds the line. Dumped it into no man's land. It's 7-7 or 8-6, sorry. Or Jacob, as I should say, no ladies' land. Come on. I'm trying to get a chuckle out of you today. I don't know what's going on over there with Jacob. He's just not laughing today. Or should we start calling him driving slippers again? 8-6. Colleen digs it out. Can't get to it. Didn't get enough of it, did Lily Colleen, and Hayden Colleen dove. Didn't get to it. It's 9-6 now, and another ace. It's been the story of this match. Oakfield service return? First pass. It's their first pass that they've been struggling with. Stelter rips one. Colleen too close to the net, and Hayden Colleen's not going to get to it. It's 10-6. Another ace for Ava Stelter. Jacob, that first pass, that service receive. There we go. Now, I got it. Knew I would get there at some point. The service receive has been a problem for the Oaks so far in this one. 10-6 now. Stelter goes back to serve. And that one off the arms of Hankey and out of bounds. That's 3 straight. It's 11-6 now.
Yeah, and Dominican has reached that 10-point mark, and now Oakfield's got to step it up if they want a chance in this third set.
You're in coast mode if you're a Dominican night band. You don't want to get too far ahead of yourself, but you've looked good today. You've won 4 of your 6 possible sets. are on the way to winning 4 of 6 sets. He did fall to North Fond du Lac. That one tooled off the top of the block of Lulu Bus. It's 11-7. The Oaks have been positive you can take out of this if you're Coach Kinsler is you've been resilient. You may not have had the outcome you were looking for in this first match against Dominican, but you've been resilient and you've gotten yourself into good positions. Priester once again with a service error. It's 12-7. She has had a rough time at the service line so far for the Oaks.
Yeah, and like you said, the service errors is what's killing them, and that's something that they're going to have to improve on before next game as they face a North Fond du Lac team that started out rough and ended up coming back with a whole different type of mentality of we're going to be in this all the way through.
London McElroy checks back in, back to serve for the first time today. We'll see Ali Griesel, sophomore. Left-hander. Colleen to Colleen. In the middle they go. And we're looking for Kontke. Back set. McElroy off the top of the block. Dug up by Hayden Colleen. Lily Colleen over the net. McElroy tries to get it in one, and she does. A diving play from Henke wasn't there. It's 13-7. Miley Simon has gotten ready for game 2, or match 2. 13-7. That one. Dug out of the back row by Henke. Over in 2 is Colleen off the arms of Schweisthal. And all the way into the back row, it's 13-8. That will send Olivia Sabota. Nope, it'll be Hayden Colleen back to serve. Colleen, one of the better returning servers for this Oaks team. It's a good one off the new libero in the game in Elena Vargas' arms. It's 13-9. Getting new players into this game, or this match, is the Dominican Knights. Colleen with a good one. Dug up. Fleury tries to dump it down. She does. 13-10. Dunks it over top of Ali Griesel. Colleen to serve again. That one's deep. 14-10, match point.
We're going to see Gretchen Lapine come back and Amir Cole-Smith come back for Dominican.
$14-10 the score. Dug up by Colleen, gives it to Colleen. And a big swing into the block. Only Colleen gets to it. Hayden Colleen knocks it up for Fleury, drives it from the 10-foot line. Schweisthal, cross-court set. Lapine fires and wins it. 3-0. Dominican sweeps the Oaks. Oaks stay right here, and we'll do the post-game show right away here. Post-game show, the Oaks fall in 3 straight sets. They go down 25-20, 25-12, and 15-10. They had a rough go of it in this one. They see what they can perform against a flyway opponent in the North Fond du Lac O's in just a few moments. So what we're going to do is we'll throw up our pregame scene, our opening scene, and we'll have that up on the Radio Plus video channel, and we'll end the stream here. This has been Justin Schwartzmiller, Jacob Haney for Jeff's live streams and Radio Plus Video Sports. Oaks fall in 3 straight sets to the Dominican Knights. Back with more Oakfield volleyball in just a few. Welcome in here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. We got to change that out of there, but we'll get that going here in just a few seconds. And Oakfield fell in their first match of the day. A rough loss to Dominican in 3 sets, and Jacob, they just did not look very good, to be honest. And it's not like we want to say that. It just looked like your first match of the season is really what it looked like.
Yeah, and definitely. And a lot of their key players from last year, like Lydia Fleury and a couple other of the strong hitters, were not on point that first match. They were struggling. They were hitting the net, and I think Coach Kinsler had a talk with a couple of the players after is don't let it get in your head. It's the first time that you're going to be playing this season, and it was your first game. Shake it off. Go get this next one.
And they'll take on North Fond du Lac, an opponent that they see a fair amount of in this regional area, and they play them in almost every sport, as they do every single, every season. It seems like that's who they always play. This is the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show here in Oakfield. The Oaks' leading returner is Lydia Fleury, and she had a quiet match one against Dominican. See what they can do. Leading returner for this North Fond du Lac
Orioles.
I was getting there. I was flipping my page. Is Brent Meinberg, Emerson Price. Emerson Price is very good last season. All these names in this North Fond du Lac team are all girls that we've seen in sports throughout the season, their seasons. And Emerson Price, to me, was their standout in match 1. She was very good. See if she can continue that against this Oaks team. Oaks fell in 3 straight sets to Dominican. North Fond du Lac won 2 of 3. They won the last 2 against Dominican in their first one. So we're going to take a short break. We'll come back. We'll talk a little bit more as we're just about ready to get underway with match number 3 of the day, our second match of the day here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Livestreams presented by Bristol Morgan Bank.
Call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Let's talk conditioning.
I'm here to pump you up.
What?
Da-da-da-da.
We here at All Phase have great maintenance plans to keep your units running efficiently and reliably all year round. This spring is the time to call us at 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons. Watch for details released soon about our 5-year anniversary event.
Oh, you're talking about air conditioning.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do. For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Live Stream. High School Sports Today presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. We are ready to get underway. High school, our sponsor is Quest Interior Scoreboard for our scoreboard sponsor as always. Pre-game show brought to you by Integrity Saw Tool. We had a bigger pre-game show on the first match. It just not much time in between matches, and sometimes you got to go to the bathroom. Had to make my way down there and then trying to get everything set up with the rotations to start. North Fond du Lac will serve to start this match. And
a little confusion with the libero, it seems.
Yeah, I think so.
North Fond du Lac has 2.
2, they got 1.
No, they have 2. The other one's not wearing a different
color. Oh, okay. Their libero is number 1, Riley Tinsley. She wears number 17 as the libero. The other libero that could be, I think it was Natalie.
No, it's Grace Steenberg.
Grace Steenberg, okay. A little tall to be a libero. Maybe I'm wrong. Normally, liberos are your shortest player on their team. Tends to be. Not always the case. See what the Oaks can muster up here. Miley Simon gets dressed. She'll be in the starting lineup in this one. Try something different here if your Coach Kinsler does. Not very thrilled after match 1.
And I didn't see Stanchek warming up, serving or anything.
Sitting down there. May have just been the way they were going to do it. They had a rotation for this one. Oaks kind of just, and not a ton of juniors, only 2 juniors on this team, a younger team. They have a bunch of sophomores and 4 seniors. I mean, they're not very old. They're not very young. They're just kind of in the middle, right? I mean, you have a couple upperclassmen, you have a couple underclassmen, and a very, very, very freshman, sophomore-heavy JV team. The Orioles of North Fond du Lac will serve first. It's Adeline Rolfs. She'll let it fly, working from left to right on your radio dial. We're not on the radio tonight.
Wish we could be.
Yeah. See what the Oaks can muster up here if they can fix their issues from match 1 in just a few moments, you know. And first swing, it was more of an offensive swing to start from Kotke, and the Oaks got something going. The crowd's a little bit into this one, Jacob. It's 1-0 Oaks.
They have a little bit more student section to them today, too, as they get to the later portion of this triangular.
Yeah, they're fired up. We enjoy that. Hayden Colleen lets it fly. Dug out on the back row by Rosas. Tipped over by Price and knocked out of bounds by Fleury. 1-1.
Athletic director Doug Locke sitting over there getting it fired up.
I think a little bit more of just because the local teams might be making this gym a little bit louder. Magnuson Yeager serves and pushed over hard by Fleury. Nice dig by Adeline Rolfs on the back row and just not able to keep it up was North Fond du Lac. It's 2-1.
I'm sure you can probably hear them at home.
Oh, yeah, they're fired up down there. Now it's Miley Simon.
Didn't see her at all.
Did not do it.
Suited up
Wearing
the first
street
game.
clothes in the first game. Up by Rosas. They set to Price. Tries to tip it over. Punched up by Simon. He'll put it on the near side. Fleury swings away through the block. 3-1.
And now she is fired up. She wants all of that ball after the first match.
And she is their offense. They want to work through her. He returns as a leading kill leader, hitting percentage, everything. And it just someone you want in the lineup. Quick set over by Rosas. Nice play. Dug up by Greenberg. Over to Rosas on the near side. Shot was blocked. They go to Price. Price goes through the block off the arms of Libero. In the back row of Colleen, it's 3-2. Back and forth we go to start this one. 3-2 it is on that Quest Interior scoreboard. The Libero enters and Riley Tinsley, she will serve. Wears number 17 as her Libero jersey. Tinsley serves Fleury. Back set, gets it back, rips it off the hands of Jaeger and out of bounds. She's starting to feel it now, and they're getting her moving, getting her out in some space, and they just were not doing that in match one against Dominican Jacob.
Yeah, and she felt, I feel like she almost felt like she was restricted on what she could do that first match, and now she's all ready to go.
That serve was crushed. Way long. It's 4-3. Minimize mistakes is what you want to do, and I know Coach Kinsler is not a fan of service errors. I don't think any coach is a fan of service errors. Hankey digs it up. Colleen in the back row. Fleury swings away through the block. It's 5-3.
She can do it up close. She can do it back deep, and you might as well just watch out for her now.
Just keep feeding her. Tallest player on the court. Hankey serves. Dug up by Yeager. Sent by Rolfs. He goes to Rosas. Nice dig by Lily Colleen. Hayden Colleen. The Breester goes cross court. Rolfs will set in the middle. Locked up by Steenberg. Breester swings. It's deep again. Hit it off the palm, the end of the hand. Kinsler has been a coaching moment for Peyton Breester. Was trying to get her to make sure her hand is snapped down. It's not going that way so far. It's Yana Rosas to serve. That one is deep. 6-4.
And so far I've seen from the Oaks is a little more awareness as to where the lines are. They're watching every close bar and make sure that it is out before they try and get it.
Now we see Kinsey Wiesner. First time we've seen her today for the Oaks. She'll go back and serve. And right into the net. 6-5. He comes out immediately as Miley Simon checks right back in. Double switch, and Colleen comes into the back row. Grace Steenberg goes back to serve. 6-5, Steenberg throws it. Colleen sets in the middle. Punched on over by Kotke. Punch deep right there by Meinberg. Back set. Kotke. Nice dig in the back row by Rosas. Simon at the 10-foot line. Off the body of Hankey into the floor. We're tied at 6. Big swing right there from Emerson Price.
And like you said, Emerson Price has been their standout the first match that we watched, and she's already showing up here as well as Lydia Fleury for the Oaks.
Colleen got to get it over. It's a free ball, but it's deep. 7-6, North Fond du Lac takes their first lead. With Grace Steenberg going on a run at the line. 3-point swing for Steenberg at the line. And that one's off the antenna. It's 7-7. And a comedy of service errors to start this one has been the majority of the points for each team. Now it's Peyton Breester back to serve for the Oaks. Breester with a good one. Steenberg to Rolfs. They go to Yeager. She'll punch it over. It's Fleury. Colleen over and 2. It's wide. Now it's 8-7. Olivia Sabota will check in. Peyton Breester will come out.
Adeline Rolfs back at the line.
Rolfs with a nice serve. Lily Colleen digs it up. Hayden throws it cross court. Fleury swings away into the tape. The block was there for Meinberg as well as Jager. But Fleury ripped it into the tape. It's 9-7. Rolfs to serve again. Nice one off the hands of Colleen. Hayden Colleen keeps it alive. Nobody's going to get to it. Falls to the floor. It's 10-7. It's been that first pass that's been a struggle almost all day. The service receive for the Oaks has been a problem. 10-7 on that Quest Interior scoreboard. Hankey to Colleen, back set. Tipped over, nice play by Price, and into the net goes Miranda Kotke. It's 11-7. And Coach Kinsler's going to use her timeout early in this set. 11-7 lead for the Orioles of North Fond du Lac over the Oaks of Oakfield here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Live Streams, presented by Bristol Morgan Bank.
For years, now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Let's talk conditioning.
I'm here to pump you up.
What?
Da-da-da-da.
We here at All Phase have great maintenance plans to keep your units running efficiently and reliably all year round. This spring is the time to call us at 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons. Watch for details released soon about our 5-year anniversary event.
Oh, you're talking about air conditioning.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Live Stream, presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. Service goes to Addie Hankey. Colleen sets. Fleury swings away and finds the black line. 11-8.
Heard a lot of out calls from North Fond du Lac.
And they were letting it go, and it just had a lot of topspin on it. Fell out of the sky. No, not the sky. The air, I guess.
The air?
Well, I mean, it is the sky if you think about it.
There's a ceiling before the sky.
Yeah, Jacob. 11-8, and another deep serve from Hayden Colleen. That has been a common theme so far from her today, Jacob.
Yeah, and I think that was a little bit of a conversation between their first match and the second match between her and Coach Kinsler is just got to get the wrist snap on it because otherwise it's going to go sailing out.
And back-to-back service errors. Yeager rips that one long. It's 9-12. Lily Colleen will serve. Miley Simon checks back in. Colleen with a nice one, dug up by Yeager. Rolfs will set a cross-court. Price off the tape. Dug up in the back row, they cross-court set. Fleury lets it fly. Too far. Trying to go across the court and just a little bit too long. It's 13-9. And the libero, Riley Tinsley, checks back in for the Orioles. Tinsley fires. It's played by Fleury. Simon tips. A little bit out of bounds. It's 14-9. Tinsley to serve again. Dug up by Fleury. Colleen, cross-court set to nobody. Into space, nobody there. Miscommunication, it's 15-9. It's been something that we've mentioned a ton, has been miscommunication from the Oaks so far. Not a great set for Fleury, and it's off the body and out of bounds.
Saying that she went over the net.
Coach Kinsler wondering why it's a replay. Yep, it is Oaks point. I was wondering what was going on there. It'll be 15-10. It was a kill from Lydia Fleury, and they argued that she went over top of the net, but she wasn't anywhere near the net. 15-10, Fleury goes back to serve and rips it into the tape. It's been a comedy of service errors today, to be honest, Jacob, and it's your first match, but it's something that you're really going to need to clean up if you're the Oaks.
Yeah, and Coach Kinsler keeps looking away every time it happens, and you can tell she is not impressed by it, but she knows it's early yet. We got a lot to work on.
Fond du Lac just kind of slowly pulling away right now. It's 17-10. Emerson Price back at the service line. Dug up by Fleury. Colleen sets it in the middle. Hankey with a tip. Knocked back over by Steenberg. Colleen with a back set to Simon tips. Dug up by Yeager. Nice play by the libero. Tinsley gets it over. Colleen sets. Finds Fleury, and it's good off the arms of Tinsley. They yelled out, but I think that one might have found the back line, Jacob.
Yeah,
it would have
it
been
had
close.
A lot of top spin on it. It was diving quick, and Tinsley made the right decision by at least just giving it an attempt instead of taking the risk.
Oh, it's 17-11. The Orioles lead by 6. Hankey serves. It's punched over in 2 by Rolfs. Set for Simon. That one's deep. Tinsley gets to it. Steenberg's got to knock it over with one arm. Free ball for the Oaks. Colleen dumps it in 2 off the arms of Rosas and out of bounds. Smart play right there by Hayden Colleen. 17-12. Oaks try to claw their way back into this one. Rolfs punches in 2 deep into the corner, and neither Hankey nor Colleen can get to it. It's a nice play right there by Addison Rolfs.
That sends Deanna Rojas back to the line.
The libero digs. The center, Colleen, cross court to Breester, through the block and finds the floor. That time she got the hand down correctly. It's 18-13. Kenzie Wiesner will come in and serve. Just a freshman. Setter for this team. Nice serve, dug up by Tinsley in the back row. Cross court set, punched over by Yeager. The dive and going into each other was Colleen as well as Wiesner, and they punch in 2. Rolfs will as well and dumps it into the center circle. 19-13. Second time we've seen that today against the Oaks done, and puts it right into no man's land. There's a double switch. Her libero comes back in, and Colleen Steenberg goes back to serve. She went on a little mini run last time North Fond du Lac was down in this match and hits a moon ball that's deep. 19-14. Trading side outs as we are right now. Breester back to serve. Off the hands of Rosas and out of bounds. It's an ace. It's 19-15.
Once again, I think Coach Kinsler is telling her to get a little more snap on it, as that one was going to go out if they didn't get hands on it.
A little bit deep it would have been. That's a much better serve. Steenberg gets it cleanly. Rolfs in the middle. Meinberg tips. Fleury knocks it up for Colleen. Back to Fleury. Swings away. Off some hands and on the line. 19-16. The Oaks, just as they did in set 1 against Dominican, have clawed their way back after a timeout from Coach Kinsler, Jacob.
Yeah, and if she doesn't like using timeouts, but if it helps them and gets them a little boost, they got to keep going.
Fans are giving it to B. Kurt. Mr. Brandon Curtis down there. He accidentally hit the play button on his music. Peyton Breester stays serving. And that one misses the line on the left side here. It is now 20-16. Addison Rolfs, or Adeline Rolfs goes back to serve. Olivia Sabota checks back in for the Oaks. Breester comes out. Rolfs serves, Fleury to Colleen, back to Fleury. Tip shot blocked at the net. It was Yeager that got a piece of it and knocks it straight down. It's 21-16 in favor of the Orioles.
Yeah, and right now the Orioles, they're doing their thing up front. They're getting the blocks, they're getting the tips that they need in order to try and subdue this Oaks team.
Like up by Sabota. And miscommunication between Kotke and Fleury. It falls to the floor. It's 22-16, and Coach Kinsler going to use her other timeout. 6-point lead for the Orioles in set one here on Radio Plus Video Sports, and Jeff's live streams presented to you by Bristol Morgan Bank. Back after this.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go.
It's go time in the new GMC Sierra from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 2.9% 72-month financing plus $1,500 purchase allowance or other great offers now.
There's a culture of excellence here. When you walk in, it just feels right. I'm UFC fighter Dante Johnson, and I drive Holiday.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth.
Adeline Rolfe stays serving here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live stream. High School Sports Today, presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. Big swing from Fleury off the arms of Steenberg in the back row. 22-17. Oaks got to go on a run here with Hayden Colleen at the service line, where she has struggled so far today. 22-17, it reads on that Quest Interior scoreboard. Rosas takes it out of the back row. They set for Yeager. Colleen gets to it. Onto the far side to Kotke. Tips it into the block, and it falls to the floor. 22-18 now. And the Kotke goes through the middle of the block of Meinberg and Price. 4-point set. In set one, Colleen with a nice serve. Rosas gets to it. Rolfs tries to dump in two off the tape. Stays on her side, 22-19. Colleen serves. Rosas to Rolfs. They go to Price. Price dumps, and it falls to the floor. Dumps it over top of the block, and Colleen can't get to it. It's 23-19. Chicopee with 23-19 to 23-19 for the second time in 2 matches. Let's go. Should make a counter of how many we have this year. That's 2. And Henke can't play it cleanly. It's 24-19. Set point for the Orioles. Ace for Madison Yeager. She's trying to win it here. Serves to Henke. This time she picks it cleanly. Colleen sets. Dump coming from Fleury. No good. They go to Price through the block. Nice job by Colleen to keep it alive, and it falls off the arms of Steenberg. It's 24-20. Miley Simon will come back in. Got to go on a run with Lily Colleen at the line. Colleen serves. Steenberg gets to it. Rolfs sets it cross course to Emerson Price into the block. Finally, Simon got a piece of it. Rolfs has got to get it over. Free ball for the Oaks. They set for Colleen. Got to get punched over by Henke. They were trying to get it to Fleury. This time they go to Rosas. Down the line, it's out of bounds. 24-21. Just never clean passing from the Orioles on that one.
Yeah, they were kind of all over the floor there. They didn't have a really good, decent pass to set anything up.
It's a good serve from Colleen. Rolfs knocks it over, free ball. About in the back row. They set. Looking for Simon. Into the block. It falls to the floor. 24-22. Miley Simon does her job. And just like that, it's a 2-point set. It's a good set along the net from Aiden Colleen. 24-22, it leads on that Quest Interior scoreboard. Lily Colleen, the libero, will serve. And a timeout taken by the Orioles of North Fond du Lac here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams, presented to you by Bristol Morgan Bank. It's a 2-point set here in set one from Oakfield. Back in a few.
Trip.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or
Back here in Oakfield on Radio Plus Video Sports, presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. And Steenberg plays that one off the serve. Yeager, another free ball for the Oaks. Colleen to Colleen. They set for Fleury. It goes to Hankey. She tips. It's a 1-point set here in set one. The Oaks have crawled their way back into this one. Just as they did in set one against Dominican. This time they're much closer. Colleen serves. Rosas off her hands. Got to get it over. Another free ball. Price gets it over. Colleen sets for Colleen. They'll get it to Hankey. Miscommunication. She just got it over. Off the arms of Steenberg and Yeager, and we're tied.
And if I'm not mistaken, it is win by 2, right?
Yep. Set. That point right there was a comedy of errors for both teams. The Oaks come away with it. We're tied at 24 apiece. It's been a 5-0 run with Colleen at the line, and all she's been doing is just getting it and playing. Price puts it over in 2 into the deep corner. She finds a hole. It's 25-24. Set point once again. The Orioles got to set point. This is their second time, or their 7th time being at set point. The Oaks went on a 6-0 run with the Orioles being at set point. This time they'll send the libero and Riley Tinsley back to serve. Fleury to Colleen, back to Fleury, into the block. Good job by Steenberg. Simon at the 10-foot line goes cross court. Overpass, tip down off the arms of Rosas. Sobata set by Colleen in the middle. Driven home by Hankey, and we're tied again. And the student section's fired up. Good shot by Jacob. He's on top of things today. Look at this guy. 25 apiece we are here in set one. Lydia Fleury to serve. 25 up in set one. Rolf sets for Steenberg. Had to readjust. Pushes it into the block. Right through the block of Simon and Hankey. 26-25. Another set point for the Orioles. And they'll send Emerson Price back to serve. Price goes cross court. Hankey digs it up. Colleen sets it in the back court. Fleury lets it fly. It's deep. And the Orioles win set one. What a dramatic way to end set one. The Oaks came all the way back, couldn't get it done, and went to what was working. They went to Fleury in the back row, wasn't able to get it done. We'll take a short break here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live stream. Set 2 coming up in just a few moments. High school sports today presented by Bristol Morgan Bank.
Project, a barn dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure. Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Pain has a way of making your world smaller. You stop taking walks, you pass on weekend trips, you let someone else mow the lawn, you watch your grandchildren play instead of joining them. Little by little, pain begins making decisions for you. At New Medical Center in Waupun, we believe pain shouldn't decide how you live your life. For over 25 years, we've helped people throughout our community stay active. Today, our regenerative medicine program offers advanced non-surgical treatment options for patients suffering from chronic joint and spine conditions. If you've been living with knee pain, shoulder pain, hip pain, or chronic back pain, it may be time to explore what's possible. Call New Medical Center today to schedule your consultation and find out whether regenerative medicine could be a part of your journey back to a more active life. That's New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive, Waupun, or call 920-324-9899.
Katie's Log.
Our Lens Truck Center play of the week this week comes from Lamira.
Kell once again in the shotgun. Schomburg to his right. Kell will take it himself. Gets past some tackles. Breaks through. He's got green grass all the way to the end zone. Keegan Kell, designed keeper, all the way to the house for 6.
In the Lions, 44-0 victory over Horicon Hughesford this past Friday night. Keegan Kell, senior quarterback for the Lions, completed 4 out of 5 passing, 71 yards and a touchdown. He also rushed 4 times for 54 yards and that 47-yard touchdown.
Yeah, I think it's been a great summer. I mean, we worked hard. We had a good first couple weeks of practice. I think everything's coming together good. I mean, the team's focused. We're ready to get better. We're ready to get just like more improved throughout the year. But I think going forward in week 1, I think we're more than ready for this.
Keegan Kell, senior quarterback for Lamira, has our play of the week this week from Radio Plus, Video Sports, and Lens Truck Center.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lens till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lens Truck. Lens Truck.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Livestreams. There was your Lens Truck Center play of the week coming from Keegan Kell in Lamira, a rout of Horicon, or Houston as they still say, by Lamira. They won that one huge 44-0 in 3 quarters too. And Keegan Kell was very good in that game as well as Hunter Schomburg. The sophomore had a very good game as well. We're ready in set 2. See if the Oaks can come back, and it starts with a miscue from Lily Colleen. It's 1-0 Orioles.
I think what's going to be key in the second set for the Oaks is communication. They have to be on top of who's getting the ball. They got to call it out loud.
Tip shot finds the floor from Fleury. Trying to get her more involved in the offense. It's 1-1, and they went on a huge run with Lily Colleen at the line to tie the match. They're set up in set 1. See if she can go on and run at the line again. Rosas gets it up for Rolfs. They set on the near side for Yeager off the top of the block. Colleen can't get there on the dive. It's 2-1-0s. The Orioles.
And even though the ball didn't go over, coaches still love to see the effort and at least get hands on it.
Madison Yeager will serve once again. That one's just a tad bit deep. 2-2. It's been a lot of service errors for both teams in this match so far. Lydia Fleury back to serve. And speak of service errors, it's 3-2 North Fond du Lac. The reason it says NFDL on there is because North Fond du Lac's too big for that. Too big. Too big. Way too big. But they always abbreviate themselves as NFDL. 3-2 lead for the Orioles. Hankey gets to get to it and just couldn't get it cleanly on the one-arm attempt. It's 4-2 Orioles.
What's interesting about their logo on their jerseys too is it's NFDL all combined in one little square.
Hankey dings. Colleen sets on the near side to Priester, and that one's just a tad bit high. Priester has had that problem. They're looking for a touch. She has not been able to get the swing down. She's making good contact, just hasn't been able to make sure she gets it down. And Coach Kinsler just really trying to drive that into her brain. Hankey goes in the back row to Fleury, drives it. Steenberg over to Price. Nice job by Price to even get a piece of it, and Fleury dives and can't get enough of it. It's 6-2. Price just punched it over, trying to keep it inside the antenna. It's 6-2 now. Riley Tinsley back to serve. Serves it cross court. Hankey gets to it. Colleen sets. Back set for Miley Simon. And a little bit too long. 7-2. Orioles coming out strong and set 2 after crawling their way to a victory in set 1. Tinsley serves it deep. They set in the middle, looking for Hankey. That one driven deep as well. It's 8-2. And Coach Kinsler going to use that timeout. It's a 6-point lead early in this one for the Orioles. They lead 8-2 in set 2, trying to win the first 2 of this 3-set match here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams, presented by Bristol Morgan Bank.
Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. High School Sports Today, presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. Hankey has it go off her arms, and Tinsley will pick up an ace, and they pick up right where they left off, headed into the timeout do the Orioles. They're up 9-2. Riley Tinsley serves from left to right. Dug out of the back row by Hankey. Colleen sets. Priester gets a hold of that one and gets her hand to go down. This time she rips it through the block. 9-3. That's what Coach Kinsler was looking for out of her, Jacob.
Yeah, and she's been drilling it into her all day and finally gets the result that she wanted.
And Hankey picks up a service there. It's 10-3. If I remember to print my stat sheet off today, which I'll have to remember for Thursday, this would be a comedy of service errors for both teams. It's not just Oakfield, but I mean, it has been a struggle today. Miley Simon goes cross court. Price gets to it. Rolfe dumps in 2. Cross court. Priester tips. Back row. Price misjudged it. Priester with the kill. Jacob, I would say we're at probably 7 for the Oaks and probably 3 or 4 for North Fond du Lac in this one so far.
If it wasn't for the service errors.
Yeah. I mean, North Fond du Lac would be running away with it if it wasn't for the service errors. Wiesner serves off the arms of Yeager. Nice job by the libero Tinsley. Rolfe dumps in 2. They're in 3. Free ball. Priester swings off the block again. She's starting to heat up here for the Oaks, and they cut the lead in half. It's 10-5.
As we said before, she's getting that snap on the wrist now, and it's going her way off of hands in the front and not sailing over them.
Nice swing off the arms. on the serve. Rolfs, big swing. Fleury knocks it over. Free ball. Rolfs again lets it fly. That time off of Wiesner. Rolfs with 2 huge swings to end the run there. It's 11-5. And they much needed side out from the Orioles. Simon, double switch, and libero Colleen comes back in. As expected.
And Natalia Zamora comes in for the Orioles. She's going to go back to the line and serve. Zamora throws it up, hits it over. Received by Fleury. Henke gets it to Colleen. Colleen hits it over. Zamora to Rolfs to Steenberg. Steenberg lets it go into Lily Colleen. Henke gets it back. Hayden Colleen hits it over. Tinsley gets it. Emerson Price hammers it right into the net.
All right, folks, I'm trying to find some franchise ads that some new ads we're trying to throw out here, some reads, some live reads and stuff like that we got going on here that we want to talk about here on Rodeo Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. There's some promos that we want to talk about. First time we're seeing Zamora today. Yager dumps it over. They set for Fleury. The bump set, spike, and a nice dig by Tinsley in the back row. Steenberg drives it deep. Colleen gets a piece of it. Not enough. It falls to the floor. It's 12-6. This Orioles team has been aware of when the Oaks have gotten too far up and really punched into that back row, and it's caused some issues so far.
Yeah, and Lily Colleen back there, she got a hand on it, but one hand you don't have the accuracy as what 2 hands can.
Cross court, they go to Fleury. She'll have to get it over. Steenberg. Actually, that was Schomer. Haven't seen her in this match. She played a ton in the first match. Did not get much in this burn in this match, and that one went off some bodies and way deep. It's 12-7. She played a lot in that first match, Jacob.
Yeah, and she made an impact up front with her height. And she's one of the taller people for this Orioles team. And Hayden Colleen goes back to serve. Serves it over. Zamora receives it. Gets it up to Rolfs. Fleury hammers it. Received by Zamora. Rolfs. Gets it over to Yager. And she goes off the ref in the tower.
Yeah, Yager, that's kind of out of space. It wasn't a great pass from Zamora. It was a little bit wide, and Yager had to try to punch with her left arm to get her on the inside of the antenna. Beautiful serve from Colleen off the head. It comes over. It's live, and it falls in play. The Oaks started celebrating. It went off the back of the head of Schomer, and Price just bumped it over. It looked like a free ball. It falls on the back line, and it's
the Orioles
13-8.
can't believe it either.
Yep, and Coach Kinsler can't either.
And that's why you don't start celebrating too early.
Nope.
Still good going about it. Coach telling him to kind of get back into it.
13-8. Set in the middle for Fleury. It's a tip. It's wide. 14-8. North Fond du Lac has been solely in control of this set so far, and they had a little bit of a lapse there where they got within 3 to the Oaks, but North Fond du Lac has been very, very good so far. And another ace, that one coming for Adeline Rolfs. It's now 15-8.
As Emerson Price just told Schomer about that last play, is you had your head in the game there.
Colleen to Colleen. They set for Fleury. Tries to dump. A nice dive there. And that one falls in. It's dumped over by Schomer. It's 16-8. Everything coming up North Fond du Lac right now. Seems like everything's falling for them. It's a great dig by Steenberg in the back row. They're doubling up the Oaks right now, 16-8. They'll set for Fleury. Trying to end it there, and this time she gets it through the block. It's 16-9. Went right into the block with a powerful swing. It fell on the floor of the North Fond du Lac Orioles side. Lily Colleen back to serve. Punched over by Yager. Colleen is there. Back set for Simon from Hayden Colleen into the block. It gets pinched against the net. Price can't keep it up. It's 16-10. Lily Colleen to serve again. She's been When the Oaks have been at the service line, she has been their leader so far, and why would I say that? As she sails one long, it's 17-10. On that Quest Interior scoreboard, set one went 27-25. We needed extra points in set one for the Orioles to win. Much more dominant performance in this set. Hayden Colleen gets to it, gives it up for Miley Simon. She drives it over, tries to, it just rolled on the tape. 18-10 now, an 8-point lead for the Orioles. They just keep extending that lead.
Yeager still at the line.
She's been quietly good in this one. They set in the middle for Hankey, dumps it deep. Nice job by Rolfs to get to it. Pass at the net. Emerson Price just let her into the net. She didn't have enough room to try to get it over. It's 18-11. Breester will come back in. Fleury will go back to serve. Got all kinds of stuff coming up on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams this week. We'll talk about our upcoming schedule after the end of set 3. Still here in set 2. Schomer rips one off the arms of Colleen. That's the first one she's connected on today. She had some big errors in their first match against Dominican, and that's good for her to get going here in this second match. And now it's 19-11, and Riley Tinsley will go back to serve. Dug out by Hankey. Colleen serves it up. Breester's got to get it over. She rolls it over top of the net, and it falls to the floor. It's 19-12. Tried the roll shot, got it to work. It just rode the edge of the tape and fell on the side of the Orioles.
Hankey will go back for the Oaks. She serves it over.
Jeff over in CWC today for their quad. It's been a long day for him so far. Big time swing from Fleury in the back row. Kept alive by Yeager. Price drives it into the back line. Cross court set. They go to Breester with a nice swing off the arms of Tinsley, off the ceiling and on the floor. Boy, after that timeout, where you could see Coach Kinsler really trying to drive it into Peyton Breester's head to get the ball down. Get your hand down. Get your hand down. Her swings have been much better. Hankey with a nice swing on the serve. They set for Steenberg, has to readjust. Just drives it into the back row. Colleen gets to it. Breester sends one over. The libero Tinsley passes it. Zamora dumps. Free ball. Picked up by Colleen. Diving attempt by Yeager. No good. It's 19-14 now.
And just a high IQ play there by Colleen. And knowing that nobody was there, and she realized it and tipped it over in that same exact spot.
19-14. Nice serve just over top of the tape from Hankey. That one's going to drive Price into the net. It wasn't a great pass from Rolfs. It's 19-15 now. Oaks again being resilient, trying to crawl their way back into this one. Nice serve from Hankey. An errant pass to Steenberg. Kept alive by Zamora. It's out of bounds. 19-16. And a timeout taken by North Fond du Lac. The Oaks once again have come back late in this set. We'll see if they can take the lead after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams, presented by Bristol Morgan Bank.
Step inside to a display case filled with fresh marbled beef and pork, farm fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Welcome back here to Oakfield on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. High school sports today, presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. 19-16 in set 2. A lead for the Orioles of North Fond du Lac on that Quest Interior scoreboard. Rolf sets to Steenberg. She's been quiet. She'll pick up a kill. 20-16. ends the run there right off the timeout. That's the way to use your timeout if you're an Oriole. Head coach Jeff Rolfs. And a couple errant passes. Fleury's not going to be able to get it over. It's 21-16. And Coach Kitzler going to burn her timeout. 21-16, 5-point lead as we head down the stretch of set 2 here in Oakfield. The Nut House was rocking a little bit. It's starting to get quiet again. 5-point lead for the Orioles here deep in set 2.
Your dream space starts with quartz countertops from Quest Interiors. Whether it's your kitchen, bathroom, mudroom, or even a closet island, we custom fabricate one-of-a-kind surfaces that elevate every room. And the best part? We install many in as little as 1 week, quickly turning your vision into reality. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Livestreams. High school sports today, presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. You're listening to Justin Schwartzman alongside Jacob Haney, and an errant serve to start from Emerson Price. Cuts the lead back to 4 as the Oaks try to claw their way back once again into this set. It'll be Wiesner to go back and serve. Kinsey Wiesner has been a serving / defensive specialist in this match so far. Did not see action in match 1 against Dominican. Orioles trying to win the first 2 sets. Oaks trying to tie to 1. Nice serve. Tinsley got a piece of it. Rolfs cross court to Zamora. She'll just dump. Nice job by Wiesner to be there. Colleen, nice play by Tinsley to dive and keep it up. It's Hankey to Colleen. She'll dump again. Yeager and Rolfs battle for it. It's knocked over by the Orioles. Colleen into the block off some arms. It falls to the floor. It's a 3-point set. Aiden Colleen tried to dump in 3 separate times and finally got it to go in the third. 21-18 it reads on that Quest Interior scoreboard in set 2. Orioles won the first set 27-25. That one almost an overpass, driving into the net. Nobody can get to it. Steenberg lets it fall. It's 21-19. And Jacob, once again, the Oaks late in the set, crawling their way back.
Yeah, we saw it last match, and they got that match to go to extra points. And
if they can do it again, maybe win this one right away. Nice job by Rolfs to try to dump. The Oaks keep it up. Free ball for the Orioles. Could be an overpass. Rolfs goes into the net. Fleury drives from the back row. Stuffed at the net by Grace Steenberg. Steenberg was ready, got up and knocked that one straight down. 22-19. Zamora goes back to serve. 3-point set. Orioles trying to win the first 2. Overpass. Rolfs sets. Backline Price. Nice dig by Colleen. Priester rips it into the net, and we have a 23-19 once again. That's the third time today. I'm gonna put we're gonna put a tally in the corner. And folks at home, some people may not know what a 23-19 is. That comes from Monsters Inc. When the guy gets a sock on his back. Great movie. And nice swing by Fleury in the back row. Can't get to it was Price. It's 23-20. Priester will go back and serve. Priester serves and off the tape, off the arms of Zamora, and can't get to it cleanly as Rolfs. It's a 2-point set now. The Orioles and the Oaks playing a gem of a match so far. That one just a tad bit deep. Good decision by Price to leave it alone, and set point once again. They went on 8 set points in set 1 to try to get the win. They finally got it on the 8th one. See if they can do it quickly in this one. It's Grace Steenberg who goes back to serve. And that one's deep. It'll take at least 2 set points. That'll send Hayden Colleen back to the line, where she has been much better in this set, in this match in general, than she was in the first match at the line. First serve, a nice one, overpass by Zamora. Colleen, far side, a runner for Fleury, off the arms of Cliston Schomer, and it's a 1-point set. Set point number 3 coming for the Orioles. Colleen to serve once again. And it ends on a service error. The first 2 sets go to the Orioles. It'll be a set 3. The Orioles win the match, but there'll be a set 3 to see if the Oaks can salvage a set. They have not won a set at all today, trying to avoid the clean sweep here at home in their triangle. We'll take a short break here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. High School Sports Today is presented to you by Bristol Morgan Bank.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Celebrate summer adventures with savings on a new Ford from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 0% financing, $1,000 toward your down payment, and 0 payments for 90 days on Ford favorites.
We want our guests to feel important, heard, and appreciated. It's who we are.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Ford Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here in Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. The Oaks trying to salvage a set 3 here to avoid a clean sweep in 6 sets at home. They lost the first 3 to Dominican, trying not to lose the next 3 to North Fond du Lac. They've lost 5 in a row to start the season. And Hayden Colleen back to serve to start here. High School Sports on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams is presented to you by Bristol Morgan Bank. 0-0 it leads on that Quest Interior scoreboard. It's a quick race to 15 here in set 3. Set goes in the middle. Meinberg, haven't seen her much, gets stuffed at the net by Lydia Fleury. One nothing. Colleen goes back to serve. Steenberg digs it up. Rolfs punches. Good job by Fleury to get it up. Hankey knocks it over. Free ball. It's out of bounds. Gotta make sure you execute keeping your free balls that you're knocking over in play. There's just been a lot of mental errors today for the Oaks, Jacob.
Yeah, and it can come with the first game jitters, or even just getting back into the routine of, hey, we got to be doing this. as there is another service error yet again.
That's been the story of the day as well. There's been a ton of service errors, not just on the Oaks. It's been on the Orioles as well. I think every team that's been here has had their woes at the service line.
Lily Colleen goes back, serves it into the net, and once again, another service error.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. Seemingly just something that has just been
not broken.
Yeah, it's been a problem all day long, and ain't it? And I know that if Jeff were here, he'd be saying something about it as well. It's something that we see as broadcasters, and you're like, it's just an unforced error. I get it, it happens, but as much as it's happening today, it shouldn't. And Florida rips one off the tape and out of bounds. 3-2 lead for the Orioles. It's a quick one here. It's a race to 15. And Jacob, if you're the Oaks, you want to at least try to salvage this last set. Just want one.
Yeah, and Schomer serves it over.
Colleen
receives it.
Colleen. Hankey. No touch. Jacob, this has been a day for the Oaks that they'd probably, they're going to go back and watch. I know that Coach Kinsler's going to make them go back and watch this, but
they're going to want to forget it.
It's one that you just kind of throw out the window. Schomer had one go off her hands on the serve and awkwardly off her hands. It's 4-3. That is something like you're like, all right, this was awkward. This wasn't ideal. It happens. You watch it on video and you say, okay, we leave it alone. On to the next. It's served by Fleury. Zamora gets to it. Rolfs goes to Price on the far side. Rolls it on over. Priester gets it up. She's going to get it right back from Colleen. A nice swing dug out of the back row by Schomer. Pumped over in 2. Colleen back set. Simon punches. Steenberg is there. Rolfs to set. It's a back set for Zamora. She readjusts mid-flight. And miscommunication between Fleury and Lily Colleen. It's 5-3.
And Tinsley goes back for the Orioles.
Riley Tinsley has been good today at the service line.
She's gone on runs. And
what a few.
See what she can do here.
Hankey digs. Colleen almost collide. Calliston Schomer digs. They go to Price. Price sends it right into the middle of no man's land. Good diving play by Priester. Free ball coming for the Orioles. Rolfs finds Price. Swings away. Blocked at the net by Simon, and Steenberg rips it into the net. When Simon's been in, Jacob, she's been good for this Oaks team.
Yeah, and we didn't see her the first match as she was not suited up, but she went and she changed right before this second match, and as she's been in, like you said, she's been phenomenal. Served by Hankey.
Dug out by Schomer. Rolfs to Steenberg. It finds its way through the block somehow.
It just went off the fingertips. That's the way it looked.
Went off the fingertips of Steenberg, the fingertips of the block, and fell its way to the floor at 6-4.
And Emerson Price, who has been solid all day as well, goes back to the line for the Orioles.
For the Orioles, I would say their best player, the one that we've enjoyed watching the most, and there's an ace. Shows a lot of emotion as well.
Yeah, and it just kind of dove and fell right in front of Lydia Fleury out in the back row, and Price will go back at it again.
That one almost deep, but played out there by Savata. And Colleen knocks it over. Free ball coming. Rolfs punches. Steenberg swings wide. 7-5.
And the awareness of where the ball is headed for the Oaks has just gained throughout the day. They're more cautious about the ones that are going to be close calls.
Yep. Wiesner goes back to serve. Had a run in the last set at the line. Serves that one to the libero. Rolfs goes over to Zamora. Tips it off the arms of Wiesner and dumps it down to Hayden Colleen. 7-6. It's a fantastic play defensively by Wiesner to get to that. And Colleen dumps it down. It's 7-6.
Wiesner goes back to serve. Hits it over. Dug up by Price.
Miscommunication from the Oaks. The ball is knocked around and falls to the floor. 8-6. Zamora, who didn't touch the floor in the first set, didn't touch our first match, didn't barely touch the floor in the first set. Played almost the entire second set. Serves to Lydia Fleury. Priester tries to go through the block. Rolfs and Steenberg were there. Priester goes through the block again off the outside of the hands of Steenberg. It falls to the floor. It's 8-7. Steenberg has been a force at the net so far today for this Orioles team, but Priester has gotten better and better as the matches have went on for this Oaks team, and that's what you want out of a triangle, especially to start the season. Priester serves. Bryce digs. Steenberg tries to throw it into the block. Fleury knocked it back, and Steenberg punches it over. Fleury gets it back, swings hard. Zamora keeps it alive. It's going to go off the official stand, and it's 8-8. The Oaks aren't going away.
And after a rough start for Priester, she's stepped up this second match, and she's gone on runs with her serving, and she's also found a little more snap to her hits up at the line.
Joust at the net. Steenberg knocks it down, but Colleen punches it over. Rolfs goes in two. Fleury knocks it up. Steenberg back to Rolfs. Swings away off the arms of Lily Colleen. It's a kill for Rolfs, who's their setter. You don't see many setters that pick up kills, but Adeline Rolfs sends one off the arms of Lily Colleen.
Steenberg goes back for the Orioles, and she's been solid at the line today as well.
Which is hard to say because, I mean, there's been a ton of service errors, but there's been few that have been solid at the line. Off the top of the block from Lydia Fleury, it's 9-9. Last couple sets when the Oaks have been here in this situation where they've been tight in it late in the set, they've had just a few mental miscues that has lost them those two sets. Rolf sets, cross-court, Schomer off the block, it falls to the floor. Schomer rips it through the block attempt of Kotke and Colleen on the far side. It's 9-8. Adeline Rolfs, the center, goes back to serve. Just a sophomore for this Orioles team. Hankey digs it up. Colleen sets in the middle. Fleury goes through the hands of Meinberg and picks up a kill. It's 10-10. Colleen goes back to serve. Miley Simon re-enters as Miranda Kotke goes out. Price, Steenberg, Meinberg will just dump it. Free ball for the Oaks. Back set for Simon. Goes into the tape. And Colleen was arguing whether it was four. I think she just kind of swung because she thought it was 4 hits and didn't get it over. It's 11-10 North Fond du Lac.
The Oaks still just trying to salvage one here and not go down 0-6 on sets.
Simon plays it on the outside. Colleen's got to get over. Free ball for the Orioles. Rolfs cross court. Price swings away into the block. Nice job by Fleury to get to it. Another free ball coming. Lily Colleen does it right and goes into the back row. Rolfs sets. Meinberg in the middle. Tries to go into the corner and finds a spot. Off the arms of the diving Hayden Colleen. 12-10. Orioles. Schomer back to serve. Serves a good one, and nice dive by Fleury to get to it. They got to get it over. It was Colleen and Fleury, Lily Colleen and Fleury battling over it. Nobody got it over. It's 13-10. Just 2 points away from a clean sweep of the day. Our Fond du Lac, what doesn't go mentioned, they're looking at winning 5 of 6 sets today here in this triangle. Sabota gets to it. They back set for Fleury. Swings away cross court. It's too long. It's 14-10, and it's match point, and the Oaks are in danger of getting a clean sweep at home. Liston Schomer, she has had her struggles at the service line today. She's had some balls go really awkwardly off her hands.
I think that one was with the feet too there because she kind of bobbled herself as she was going, and she didn't really feel comfortable going up and over her.
Lydia Fleury back to serve. 14-11 it reads on that Quest Interior scoreboard. Rolfs cross court. Price just got a dump. Colleen dumps it over in 2. Rolfs will set to Price again. She'll drive it into the back row. Nice job by Hayden Colleen to get to it. Miley Simon goes cross court. Punched up. It'll fall in front of the net. 14-12. Fleury retains the serve. There's match point here, set point, and it ends the way set 2 ended on a service error. The Oaks service errors, comedy of errors, just a lot of miscommunication, a lot of things to clean up. We're going to take a short break. We'll talk about some of that stuff. They get cleanly swept at home. They see 6 sets. They lose all 6. North Fond du Lac, the winners of the day, they win 5 of 6 sets here at Oakfield. Back after this with more on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Live.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
Welcome back here on the postgame show on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. The Oaks fall in this one in 6 sets. They lose every single one of them. Not for a battle, not for not battling. They battled their way back against Dominican. They battled their way back against North Fond du Lac, just not able to get the victories that they needed and desperately wanted in this one. But nonetheless, it's week 1. Week 1 of your volleyball season, and I know they've been practicing for a little bit here, but there's a lot of positives and negatives you can take out of this. For Coach Kinsler, you go back, you watch, you figure out what you need to work on. And for Jacob and joining me here once again for a long day of volleyball, we got here about 4:15-ish, and we've been here for a while now. We're ready to go home. I know he's ready to go home, but Oaks fall in 6 straight sets today. But Jacob, we got all kinds of stuff coming up. Thursday, we'll be at Laconia for a rivalry matchup between Marquezan and Laconia in volleyball. Friday, we're back there for another rivalry. It's Laconia-Marquezan once again. For football, Radio Plus in Jeff's live streams, I will be in Lake Country Lutheran as they take on Mayville. Battle of a rematch of the state semifinal for football last week, as well as Lamira. They'll take on Milwaukee King. During the day, we'll have a little bit of volleyball. We'll have CWC volleyball during the day as well on Friday. Jacob, I want to thank you for joining me here. As we always do on Jeff's live streams, we end in a prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you once again for a wonderful day here in Oakfield. We love coming here. We want to thank you. We get to be able to broadcast your creation as well. Make sure anybody's with injuries, you can heal them with your healing hands, and make sure everyone gets home safely as they travel back to Dominican and North Fond du Lac, as well as the relative areas here in Oakfield as well. In your name we pray, amen. This has been Justin Schwartzmiller, Jacob Haney from Oakfield. The Oaks fall in 6 straight sets. A lot of work to do, but there's some positives they can take out of this with this young team. Thank you, everybody. God bless, and have a great night.
Thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors. Thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors.